My name's Annette Smith and I'm the volunteer project manager, and we're here today because we wanted to give thanks to everybody that's helped us and acknowledge all the help that we've received in 2015. Anybody with a yellow ticket, can you stand up please? There's 80 people in this room and 20 people are stood up because 1 in 4 of us is living below the poverty line and could need help at any one time. So this is just to give you a visual idea, and you don't know who's going to be needing help next. It could be anybody that needs any help. So thank you, just gives you an idea. But not only do we do food parcels, we help other people, we do breakfast clubs, and we have Lorna at the back that does make lunch, and we also help during school holidays. But we can't do any of this without you. We'd just like to mention some of the businesses and what you've done. Costaines, they've been giving us some time and they've had some collection points. Thornton Lodge have been helping us recently. The Bay Radio, that are there at the back, they've been organising meal appeals and doing advertising for us. The NatWest, we were very fortunate. I think we had about 200 Easter eggs that they collected in branch back in Easter. Cumberland Building Society, they approached us this year and they wanted to have a collection point right in the centre of Lancaster, which was great. EDF, we've got Graham from EDF, they have regular collections for us. Kellogg's are great, we can have a donation from them every month. We can have a pallet every month if we needed it, if we wanted it. We choose to have a pallet every 3 months, and that gets all distributed out to the schools in this area because we use it for the breakfast clubs, which are well needed. Spates Fruit and Vegetable wholesalers that are in Lancaster over Christmas provided 60 fruit and veg parcels, all fresh. So thanks to them, they did a fantastic job. The Morecambe Hotel, they were helping us with some food today. They've also helped with printing earlier on this year, and they've offered us regular support, which is great because that helps us keep the band going. And the Rotary Club, I think Sue was coming from the Rotary Club, the chairman. We were their charity for the last 2 years, and we managed to get quite a bit of funding from them, which has paid for the computers and also helped towards the van. But also there's some individuals that I'd like to name. Unfortunately, Sue and Neil cannot be here today. They're a nice couple that live out in Overkellet, and every single week, and they go and collect from everybody in Overkellet. And then they come here, they drive it. So they do a lot of work every single week going around and doing the circuit in Overkellet and Overkellet. And I've also got a fantastic young lady here. This is Rachel from Lancaster University. She thought if she went door knocking on all the student stores and the flats and the blocks and you ended up overflowing your flat and 1/4 ton of food you collected. So well done, Rachel. The Girls' Grammar School, they collected over 200 selection boxes for Christmas, which was great because we really were panicking, thinking we weren't going to have enough. It's really important that the food goes to the right people. So we have lots of agencies that we work alongside, and we have Helen here as the manager for Citizens Advice Bureau. So 50% of our vouchers come through Citizens Advice Bureau. If they feel that a food bank voucher would help, as well as the work that they're doing, it's at that point they get issued a voucher, providing they're getting ongoing support with whatever's brought them here in the first place. Home Start here, yeah. They work with children and lots of volunteers as well, so they can identify people on the front line because they're actually in their people's homes and they can see straight away that they need help. British Legion, we do get, sadly, a lot of clients come through with post-traumatic stress ex-military. Bernardo's, so we work with Bernardo's, and there's the foyer on Thornton Road, and they're now run by Bernardo's, although waving at the back, well done. Lancashire County Council, so we've got Dawn here, she works on the customer service team, and also the housing benefit people as well. They do budgeting, and they offer help and support. Then they also, if they need just a little bit more help, they will offer a voucher as well as the budgeting and the housing support that they're giving them. Churches, there's just too many to list because there's over 22 Methodist churches in our area. Lots of individual people that we can't be named, and we can't tell you just how many there are, they all use the collection points in the stores. Some of you may have heard in the news that Morrison's have now got a new project, whereas at the end of the day or end of the week, they will be distributing any food that's still edible and distributing it. So we'd just like Kirsty to just have a token of our thanks for what she's doing. So thank you very much to Morrison. Sainsbury's Morecambe, 2¼ tonnes in 12 months their customers donated in the collection point. All the food that's been donated, all the sandwiches has all come from the 4 supermarkets, so thank them very much because I'm hoping that you'll all enjoy it when you take it. Sainsbury's Lancaster, there you go, 7 tonnes. 7 tonnes in 12 months, that's just amazing. It's a phenomenal amount of food, and we have to go and collect at Sainsbury's Lancaster with our van 3 times a week. As the customers, we've got Jenny here, and they've done 1½ tonnes of food, which is great. So thank you very much to Jenny and her team. So this is Tesco's that have done 4½ tonnes in 2015, and this is at Carnforth branch. So thank you very much, Leanne. Leanne and her team work very, very hard because they have 2 annual collections a year, which is where we get the majority of our food from. Your manager in July had a brilliant idea that we went round and we had to make lots and lots of plastic bags, and we put a meal in a bag and he put it through the till, and it was like, this bag will provide a meal for 4 people and it costs you £3. So instead of going around doing the shopping, they were picking a bag up, weren't they? And just doing that and giving it straight back to us. So that was a fantastic idea, Leanne, so well done. We've got 2 ladies that knitted, I don't know how many snowmen, and sold them. We're going to have a quick stand up. From Lancaster and Morecambe College, I don't know how many snowmen you made. And you had a Christmas jumper day as well, didn't you? But Anne and Karen are collecting all through the year, and they work very, very hard. Bev's from Morecambe and Lancaster College. And what we now do at the college is an overnight bag. So although our food parcels are normally for 3 days, we've now had to adapt, and we do them for the college because Bev works as a part of the pastoral team, and we're coming across people that need food overnight before they can get some help the following day. So Bev's working very hard looking after our young people, so well done, Bev. We're here as well today to recognise the amount of work that the volunteers do. I worked it out that we had about nearly 300 days of volunteering, a team of 30 volunteers. We started in December 2012, and we had volunteers that started with us then. Sarah's going to stand up, first ever volunteer and still with us, so that's great. We've got, I'd like Bob and Robin to stand up. I'd like Tony to stand up, but his wife Joan is not very well. And we've got Ruth and Joe. Where are you? They're there, Ruth and Joe. Where are you? Stand up, show yourself. They're not standing up. In 2015, we had lots of different things happen. Hope you've all got a smartphone. Download the Foodbank app, and then you can find out what it is that we need, and then therefore if you make any donations, you can make sure that the donations are relevant to what we need at that particular time. We now have donations every week from Greggs. We are open on a Tuesday and a Friday for clients. We collect from Greggs fresh on a Monday night and on a Thursday night, and we can distribute bread, pasties and cakes fresh for on Tuesdays, and it's great. We're getting a lot of help from them. So, and it's something that they are doing across the country, which is great. So it's like Morrison's. Everybody's trying to use that to lessen food waste. We needed a van. 38.5 tonnes of food needs some moving in and out, so we had to have a van. Thanks to Tesco do a top-up. So I think it's 30% of whatever they get donated, they top up with cash. So with the cash that we've had from Tesco's, some cash that we've had from the Rotary, and a financial donation from the Morecambe Hotel, we're now able to at least keep the ban on the road for another 12 months.
As Mayor, you do see an awful lot of things that you wouldn't have done normally, and so I've seen things, people helping the homeless, people helping people with learning difficulties, disabled, young people, chicken rescue, all sorts. So, and really what that is, it's the kind of glue that holds this area together. And in terms of splodges of glue, I think what you do is a pretty big splodge. So, so really all I'm doing is, from me as Mayor, as kind of representing the district, I want to thank you from the district for providing that splodge and really keeping Lancaster, Morecambe, Heysham together. So thank you very much.
So there's 2 more things to do to just conclude. Thankfully, we actually thought we wouldn't be here this year. We really didn't want to be here. We wanted to close us down. But we're really pleased that back in 2014 we helped just over 3,000 people. The faces have changed and the numbers have only increased by 240, which is great news, but of course it's different people that keep coming through. So this year, well, back in 2015, we helped 2,100 adults and 1,273 children, which makes a total of 3,373. So that's how many people we helped in 2015. So that's great. So thank you very much for all that.
Yeah,